All right, all right. I mean, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a, you
Beat
know
to
the
the
rest.
step to.
You know the rest. You know the best.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, my guy, man? What's good, man? Wake it up, wake it up. We're here, man.
We're
We're
here, we're
here.
here, we're here.
We're
It's
here.
it's a new year, and yeah, I'm looking forward to what we got coming up. Regards to content, man. Like,
Yeah,
I
man.
think a lot of
This is the
quality
year of
stuff
the
coming.
films.
Yep.
This is the year of the films. That's what they're saying. That's the word
Mm-hmm.
on the roads. This is the
And
year of the
shows,
films.
and we got some bad
Yeah,
boy
I
shows
feel like
coming up.
last year was the year of the shows. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be
Okay. All right.
surprised if
Fair
it's a
enough.
better
Yeah,
year
yeah,
for
yeah,
shows
yeah,
this
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I feel like films might have a strong year this year, but we shall see. We shall see. People, you already know what time it is. I go by the name of Zoosh, aka Guyver.
And it's your boy Juicy Freckles, aka the Golden Child, man. And we're back
We're here,
again.
man.
We're
We're
here.
here. We're here. Don't miss a beat. Don't miss a
Nah,
beat. Man
nah.
like Golden Child, how are you? How
I'm
are you?
good,
How
bro.
has the year begun for you, my guy?
It's begun good. Well, I got hit with that flu. There was that flu floating around.
Yeah, I remember you
Minding my
saying,
business.
man.
Yeah, I was minding my business. I caught that thing, and I was like Harlem shaking in my bed, bro. That's how bad I had it still.
Yeah, yeah,
Excuse
yeah,
me,
yeah,
but
man.
I
I don't
get.
know. Are you
The
fully
thing is, I
recovered?
get.
Are you fully recovered?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get on. When I start feeling my body's like breaking out, I get on it early, man. Like I'm on the teas, I'm on the vitamin C, I'm on the juices,
I hear that.
everything,
I
bro. Do
hear
you know
that.
what I mean? So
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
man.
lie. It tried to take me down for a second. It tried to
Yeah.
take me down. Had me doing the rope a dope. But you know what's good. You know what's good for that. Um, night nurse.
Brother,
Bro. I'm
brother,
telling
I didn't
you,
realize night nurse was that expensive, but you know what?
bro.
It did its
It's
job.
worth it. It's worth it. Take 2 sips of the night nurse. Hold a kip, man. Wake up in the sweats. Just wake up, but you're good again. You're good. I'm
You
telling
can't
you.
take it. You can't take it more than 3 consecutive days, because
I
otherwise you
don't know
start.
what it says on the cover. All I know is take two sips and you gonna be all right, bro. You're gonna be all right.
Right.
I don't know what it says on the cover, yeah, but we're all good. We're back, recovery mode.
Yeah.
We're here. Tried to
Yes.
knock us down early, but we're here. We're here. Um, all right, man. Should we just get straight into some news? Straight into
Let's
some
get into it.
news.
Because it's a slow. The first month of the New Year's no is always a slow month, but you get some little tidbits here and there, man. So let's.
Yeah. Totally agreed. So I thought I'd start off with some news on Alec Baldwin. I think
Hmm.
we spoke about him quite a bit last year.
Yeah.
That was with the whole case that he was going through in terms of someone that lost their life on set. Rest in peace
Hmm.
to them.
Yeah.
Um,
Always. Yes.
so obviously his name was getting dragged through.
Hmm.
He was looking like the guilty one, and even if he weren't the guilty one, it was pretty much a lot of the tension was on him because it was his film, innit? He's the producer of the film. He
And I
was
think
in
he's
the
the
film.
biggest name on the film, right?
Yeah. So in a nutshell, he is now he's been everything's been dropped. He's been
Hmm.
found not guilty of whatever he was accused of, etc. He's now pressing charges against the prosecutor and now, trying to get his own back for defamation of character.
Tit for tat, man.
I,
Yeah, it
I I
is
don't
what it
know,
is,
man. He
man.
sounds he sounds a bit vexed, man. I mean, it's a bit
No, he has every
understandable.
right to be. He has every
Yeah,
right to
yeah,
be.
yeah. Because I don't even think it's just that. It's the simple fact of yeah, okay, you should get arrested and go down what you need to go down. But I think it's how they were dragging him down as well. Like they were making out like
Yeah,
this is on you. So
yeah,
I feel like he's got a case there. I'm not mad at it at all, especially if that's what they were doing and trying to villainize, man.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely get your own back. Get your own back.
Yeah, man.
Next
Your
up,
name is your
next up,
name.
next up. Daredevil. Check that out just yet?
I'm not watching the trailer because I have no interest in Daredevil Born Again. I have zero interest in Daredevil Born Again being spoke for me via trailer. So I'm not
Oh,
watching no
okay,
trailers. I
okay,
am going
okay.
in there like Monday Night Wrestling. I'm going in there raw, and yeah, I am gassed. Like I'm one of the people that was like, take your time with this show. it was one thing, and there was like quality control. It's like, no, we don't like how this is going. Scrap it. Let's start from the beginning, and let's start to seed it into, cross pollinated with the Netflix first free. So it's almost like a fourth. It's almost like an extension of that, but it's its own fresh thing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in, man. I'm in. I'm here for Daredevil when it comes out in a couple of months, man.
All right. Well, I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And I loved it, man. Like
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, all right,
I'm hearing it's got the. I'm hearing if
I
you
was
take
like,
the Disney Plus logo, it could
yeah,
be the same thing as Netflix.
yeah. It could be FX. It could be FX to us.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Listen, the scenes that were they done well with that one. They done well.
I'm in.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till it debuts, man. But yeah, I can't wait. Like, yeah,
Man.
you know, what I
Couple
mean?
scenes I saw, I was like, woo, woo. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Woo! Sound effects with it as well. I said, woo! Thought I was watching Old Boy for a minute. Yo, all right. I'm telling you. I said, okay, I reloaded.
I know what you're trying to do, but I'm not. I'm gonna hesitate. I'm gonna restrict from watching it because
know
I was
it,
like,
man.
let's have a peek.
I'm just saying, man. March 4th, you know.
You know
March
what would be
4th.
dope though? You know what would be dope is if in the front of, while it's showing like 18,000 trailers before this movie starts, it plays before like Captain America: Brave New World. Like seeing it on that big screen. From what you're saying, it looks like it was slapped on a cinema screen.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, you're right. You are right. All right, man. Like Golden Child, man. Should we get straight into what they're here for? I believe. Well, I mean, I think they're here for everything.
And it's one of those things I had on my watch list because, like, nowadays Netflix give you a little precursor. They're like, this is coming
they do.
out.
What's coming? Coming soon.
They're wisening up. Now they just need to sort out how they drop their series. But I saw this show called Jerry Springer Fight. What's it called? Fights, Camera, Action, and it's literally a nice, quality of a quantity. It's a nice 2-ep limited. I don't know if you call it limited series, bro. This is.
I don't even think it's an hour.
Nah, it's
is it even an hour?
It's a 2-track EP, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Literally 2-piece, quick 2-piece. It's a quick 2-piece.
But they actually get quite a lot of information in there, considering both episodes are less than an hour, but they get a lot of information in those 2 episodes. So Brother Zush, first of all, are you a fan of Jerry Springer?
Yeah, man, I feel like everyone's had their moment. Everyone had a time where you was kind of, let me take a look at this trash TV. Let me lock in. Ha ha, he, that's funny. No, I can't believe it, because let's keep it 100. This is the start of the Clout era. Like, this birthed Clout chasing.
Yeah.
Like, this is the originator.
We didn't know it at the time, but now we look back.
Nah. This is one of the originators of what you would do for 2 seconds of fame, your little moment on TV, just to stand out. Like, this show was a zoo. It was a zoo. And we knew it at the time, but it's always interesting watching these things, especially when we was living through the moments where it was at its peak. So that's what makes watching some of this stuff like so interesting. So Jerry Springer is definitely one of those shows, because as we were growing up, it was at its peak. You hear me? This wasn't your ordinary talk show, even though it started off like that. I thought it was quite interesting, like you said, because it was quite a quick 2-piece. It was quite interesting how much they were able to fit in, because they literally showed you from when Jerry Springer was a nobody all the way into the end. But they did that in such a way where it was just like a quick crash course on, okay, this is who he was, this is how we set him up, boom, 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 put him into play here, here's the producer, and off you go. And it was like, all right, cool, now I'm here, it's the Jerry Springer show. I'm not too sure how we got here, but we're here now. And this show literally just unveils the behind the scenes of what it took to make this show, what happened while making this show, the highs, the lows, and this was quite an interesting show to watch, if I'm honest.
There was some lows, but not like like there was the main load that they kept for the second episode, and it was like, oh, that's kind of dark. And now I do think they kind of got a bit of a. I feel like they kind of palmed that situation off on them because, like, but then at the same time, I
Well,
understand like that show was the meeting ground for the three people that were involved. Do you know what I'm saying?
well, yeah. How do you feel
Um,
about that? Don't you feel like do you feel like content and shows and platforms like that are a catalyst to then what may happen and
yeah, yeah, because
essentially ends in a bad end result?
it was the meeting ground, and yeah, so it was unfortunate that story, which we won't spoil because obviously, you should check it yourself. But yeah, it was a catch 22. Um,
You
I
know why
mean,
I'm not on the side of it being the catalyst for those things, but you know
yeah,
what you do have to take into play, which I do want to touch upon,
mhm,
is something that I believe we probably all thought in the back of our minds, but when
yeah,
you're watching the doc, you're like, oh yeah, that's a madness. Is
yeah,
the producers pretty much producing the show
yeah,
and how they wowed up the guest before they went on the show? I thought was an utter madness, to be fair. Like that whole
yeah,
selling them
yeah,
a dream. I mean, first of all, let's talk about the Springer Triangle that they spoke about,
yeah,
where they said about 80% of the guests came from, and that was what was it? It was like Tennessee, Texas, Ohio, and it was
yeah.
like all within this triangle.
Anywhere but Boston. Yeah, 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 yeah. They
Yeah,
had a certain
yeah,
demographic.
yeah,
They
yeah,
had a certain area that they would get their guests from, and they like nothing was off the table. Like literally nothing was off the table. There's one segment in there. Even I was like, nah. I don't remember this episode. Maybe I missed the episode, but maybe I was at school or college or something. I missed the episode, but rotted. That's nah. Yeah, you can't.
like
Nah, that episode was wild. That episode
there
was
was
the
a
wildest.
madness.
Wild. It was
There was a
wild,
madness. I'm
man.
not even too sure what
Yeah,
one you're talking
Colin
about, but
Collie.
there's. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I thought I thought it was that one still.
Like it's yeah. You know what I was mad at though? I was mad at the episode where the chick was on there topless because she looked like she had some
What's
nice
that?
Anyway, the producer guy who was like he came in young and he just aged up, man. He said, "Yo, at one point
Bruh,
we were on this
bruh.
rating. We was on this rating, and they always say the chase is always easier than staying on top because staying on top is harder
Yep,
than the chase. And when you're
yep,
beating
yep.
someone in the ratings, the pressure was on them.
When you heard the numbers at the beginning, like good numbers was like 2 milli. Getting 2 million, you was in there like swimwear. Oprah
Yeah,
was hitting 14, 15 milli light work. So the moment they topped Oprah, like that was a madness. And that is kind of where the show, I wouldn't say started to decline, but it's where it got a lot more wilder for lack of a better terms
yeah. I
because
think it got
it
more
was like, all right, how
structured.
do we stay on top now?
Yeah, I think it got more structured once they
I
beat
thought it got
Oprah.
a
It
bit
got more
more.
structured.
Then they get a bit.
Now, but it got
Well, it
what
got
when I say
mad. It got a bit
structured,
more mad. That's when they started
as in like the structure. When I say structure, I
premeditated.
mean like they was going above and beyond to try and get that moment every time. Whereas when they was chasing the ratings or when they was just doing their thing just to try and stay on air, it felt more lax and laid back and more fun. Like everyone's having a good time. And like Jerry's coming across as a superstar. Like the fact that producer guy, he might need his own documentary because the way he was thinking about certain things, like we just took it for granted. The Jerry
But he was
challenge,
the
but he was like,
he
"Yo,
was
do that to make him
bro.
look."
That was genius. There was a few things that they did that
Yeah,
was. I mean, even the whole thing of the way they groomed the guests to then get them so wild up that as soon
yeah.
as they stepped out, like
People
they
them.
already knew what to do. They were showing them
Yeah,
pointers on how to throw cheers. Like when
yeah,
they said, like we take them and bring them to the big city and they lose their mind. We give
yeah.
them free drink tokens.
Yep.
They've never had
Yeah,
stuffed crust pizza before in their life. Like
ever.
these men are doing a whole madness, and then the next morning they're waking them up at 5 o'clock in the morning, take them in the green room, and then they're saying, "Yo, are you gonna let them speak to you like that? No, you won't let them speak to you like that. You know what you gotta do? You gotta show them that you mean business. You might have to throw a chair." I'm like, right, this is a madness. Like they're proper gassing them up. They were proper gassing them up.
Yeah.
And I think that's where like a lot of the BS of this show is. Like
Jerry raised a lot of us, man. When I was watching this show, it just made me realize that Jerry raised a lot of us. Like I remember there's times I would purposely delay going out or just be watching Jerry Springer, and yeah, like I felt like I knew Jerry. So when he passed away, it was kind of like a sad moment because like, damn man, like Jerry's left the building, you know. But I like the thing with his daughter.
Yeah.
Like he kept his daughter private at the height of his career. He kept his daughter private, and his daughter felt like she had to step out and say, "Yo, you lot don't know my dad, you know, and you lot should feel lucky to have my dad in your team." That was nice. And said, he booked this guest. I don't even remember he got the call because they had to call in. It was with their story. Man said he got this call where this certain female was saying that she was getting bookings from a certain individual, and they put them in separate hotels. And when he went to go check on her to make sure she's alright, boom, boom, boom.
Bro, I was gonna touch on that, bro. That was the wildest, bro. That was the wild. That's like, I'm surprised he came back to the show. I'm really surprised. Like that was, that was because that was towards the end, didn't it? And that was
him. He said that was the thing that broke him. He was like, "Okay, I'm out. I can't." He said, "What was it? A double shotgun barrel to the head, just let off at the same time." He's like, "I'm done." Man said he got on the tequilas, and they started hitting the Franklin Saint, that Snowfall. He said he was doing everything, bro. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. It was a good trip down memory lane. I could see the psychology behind it, where it's like, well, hang on a minute, are you setting these people up to fail for entertainment? I understand that, but in the time when it was its thing, bro, there was nothing better than Jerry Springer on TV, bro. There was nothing better than Jerry on TV, bro. Do you know what I mean?
It definitely had its moment. Yeah, man, I think this was a good doc. Like you said, it was short and sweet. It's a quick, easy watch. Yep. It showed you a lot. It touched on everything, even with Jerry with the strippers. That was mad. I think that was bound to happen. Like he was around way too much madness. I know he dibble dabbled a couple times. That was the only time he got caught. I know so, Jerry. I know so.
His groupies must have been crazy, bro. His groupies must.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He was such a nice guy,
bro. I'm telling you, that was the only time he got caught. That was the only time there was pictures, but there was more to it. But anyway, what we giving this? Man? How you rating this?
I'm giving this a solid 7, man. I won't lie to you. I would have liked maybe another 2 more episodes to round it up to 4. My only qualm was I don't like these type of behind the scenes reveals when the main star isn't there to give their you know what I mean? I would have liked it if this was done while you know what I'm saying? I think that reflects in why it was so short, because if Jerry was there, that could have easily been a 3-4 hour thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Netflix. You're starting the year off pretty good. I see you.
All right, man. I'd probably give this. I'm gonna give it a 6. I was gonna give it a 7 actually, just after our little conversation here. In terms of, I do like the fact that they were able to fit so much information within the 2-piece, but it was cool. It was cool. It was just cool. It was just essentially Jerry Springer. I thought it was good. It was good. It was a good watch, man. I'm gonna leave it at a 6, man. I'm gonna leave it at a 6, man. But it's definitely a watch it. 100% watch it, man. Especially if you know about the Jerry Springer.
It's worth your time.
Right, man. Well, I guess that's it. That was another review for your head top. Like we said, go check out Jerry Springer. It's on Netflix right now. Of course, do the good things of subscribe, like, comment, and let us know what you thought about the Jerry Springer show, and if you're gonna go check that out. If you haven't, let us know if our review is now enticing you to go and check that out. You know, because that's what we're here to do, man. We are the review show for the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. If you want your quick bites, like snacks in the cinema, we got you covered on the TikTok and the IG. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't know, man. You don't know. Alright, people, man. Enough said. We out. Catch you up on the next time. On the flip side, you already know what time it is. We salute you, man.
And don't forget, look after yourself.